invite neighbours in. Oh no. Oh no, everyone hates me. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge. This is a new legacy challenge created by LilSimsie, and I'm really excited to do this one. I have completed the Not So Berry challenge before, so I kind of know what to expect, but I think this one's going to be a lot more chaotic and a lot more interesting than the other ones. And I thought I would just go through a few of the rules. So you have to start with a young adult sim, which is this lovely lady I have here. And you have to dress them and also decorate their house in their colour theme that they've been given, and they're all based around vegetables. There's dark greens, orange, purple, maybe a white I think in there somewhere, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And you have to use the assigned traits and aspirations for each generation, but we get to choose their own likes and dislikes, and they move into an empty lot of my choice, and they also have to start with 0 simoleons. This is a rags to riches. And to complete the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, you have to play through the 10 full generations and complete all the listed goals for each sim. And once your legacy sim has a baby, then you can choose, if they have more than one baby, you can choose who the heir is going to be. There's no rules around that, and I'm really excited. So I thought I would introduce you to the legacy heir, my Gen 1 broccoli sim. Her name is Brooke Veggie, and her colour theme is dark green. Her traits are art lover, creative, and high maintenance. And she has the Lady of the Knits aspiration. For her likes and dislikes, I've given her all the likes for all the skills that she's going to do in the challenge, so that she will actually have fun doing those things, because it's so annoying when your sim hates the activities that they're doing. And also, all of her rules, she needs to achieve a 5-star business. So she'll have no formal career. She's just going to do a business from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. She needs to max the wellness skill. And she also needs to max 3 artistic skills of my choice. And I think we're going to go with knitting, because she has the Lady of the Knits aspiration, pottery, and also cooking, because they do cooking every single day, so it's quite easy to max that skill and have that ongoing. And this is Brooke. I absolutely love her. I'm obsessed with her. Now, this sim does use custom content, but if you go onto my page on the gallery and go into my catalogue, then I have a Broccoli Gen base game version of Brooke, and I also have a Broccoli Gen with using lots of different packs if you have packs in the game. So hopefully you can use those if you don't want to create the sim yourself. So this is Brooke, and these are her everyday outfits. Her formal wear, athletic wear, sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Brooke also has this really cool broccoli tattoo on her back, and I downloaded this tattoo from the gallery, and the creator that created this is this creator right here. I don't want to butcher anybody's name on the gallery, but if you want to download this, then it's on the gallery. And I think we're going to pop into the game and get started. So I think for the season we will start in summer, because we are going to be doing rags to riches, so she'll be living outside, and spring normally brings thunderstorms and sometimes snow. And I was thinking for the first gen we will live in Nordhaven, because it is the newest world, and I think we will live either in Ivestad on this 2020 lot or Gamlik on this 20 by 20 lot, and I'm really not sure. I think I'm going to go with the Inked Inlet 20 by 20 lot. And we will move right in there. And it's raining, of course it is, and it's the summer. So this is going to be the Gen 1's family lot, and I'm really excited. Here she is, rude. Well, at least she loves the rain. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually put down just a flat square, cost 0 simoleons, and I can turn her lot type into a tiny home residential, which means she'll gain her skills faster and build relationships faster. Her bills will be lower, so there's a lot of benefits to doing that. And then we will put her money down to 0 simoleons. And I think the first thing we need to do is go and find some collectibles so that we can have some money to start maybe buying a yarn basket or buying a bed, a pea bush. And maybe we will start by fishing if I can find a fishing spot. I feel like the fishing spots are always hidden in this world. I can never find them. There's a lot of little crevices and things. Aha. So if you just come over here, Brooke, and you can start by fishing. Brooke has acquired the fishing skill. Well done. And you can also maybe make a friend. Say hello to Bernice. I don't know why they can't talk to another sim while they're fishing. Looks like the fish in this area are too crafty for Brooke. Try fishing elsewhere until she has more skill. We're not going to bother with that. Just keep fishing. Introduction to attraction. She has good compatibility with Bernice. That's nice. Brooke has reached level 2 of the fishing skill. And she's caught a bike wheel. I don't know whether to do the collections in this gen. Maybe I will just as a little side quest. And the fish was still too... We're just going to keep going. She's caught a fish. Brooke has caught a goldfish. Well done. Brooke is starting to love the outdoors. Embrace the change. I'm going to say no because Brooke is actually high maintenance and I just don't think the outside is really her deal. 7 simoleons. Fantastic. Come on, Brooke. You've only caught 1 fish and you're only level 3. She's caught a minnow worth 6 simoleons. The welcome wagon's here. Do we come and say hello to the welcome wagon? Yeah. Invite neighbours in. Well, you can come in. There isn't much going on. Oh no. Oh no, everyone hates me. Looks like Brooke has not been getting along with certain nature enthusiasts. In terms of preference, would you say that Brooke dislikes nature enthusiasts? Yes. She also now is hated by everyone in the town because she missed the welcome wagon, which is brilliant. And she also looks like she's going to need to pee soon. So maybe we should find a public bathroom around. Haha. Oh no, this one is on a lot. Is there no toilets? Ah. You can use the bathroom. And you've made 13 simoleons today, and that is not the best, I'll be honest. I think we could have done better. But I do think actually there is some collectibles over in the Gamlik district, so maybe if we head over there we might be able to find some more collectibles and earn a little bit more money, so we can at least maybe buy a yarn basket and possibly a bed. So I think we will just go to the lounge, because if we head to the lounge we might be able to get some chips from the bar also, which isn't ideal, but it's food. So we're at the lounge and we might as well try and make some friends since everyone else on the other side of town hates us. So this is Dahlia, but she's tense, so that's not ideal. Right, so if we go to the bar, hopefully someone will start tending it soon. Great. The bartender hates us, so she's not gonna really give us anything worth. Don't you work at the pottery place? No. So, Brooke, we're gonna get some chips? No? Is anyone else finding the bars being really glitchy at the minute? Because for some reason I can never order anything. It always says that the bartender's not there, but she stood right there. So I don't really understand that. Anyway, so let's go looking for some collectibles because I think that there's quite a few in this area. Yeah, there's a frog here. Look for frogs. And then dig this up and dig this up. Oh, she found a striped dirt frog worth 30 simoleons. I might keep that because we might be able to breed it with another frog maybe tomorrow. Oh, she found some hematite and a limestone. And I think there's a lot more dig spots up here for some reason. Yeah, there's a dig spot here. We can dig that up. And then I want to say there's some here. Great, it's raining. Dig spot there. Oh, she found a time capsule. I'm not even going to bother opening the time capsules because you always lose money. And a dig spot here. I feel like there's one in this area. Unless I'm making that up. No, clearly made that up. Alright. But we'll extract the fossils. Well done, Brooke. So we will sell this, this, and this. And look, you made 315 simoleons today. We'll definitely come back to this spot tomorrow, so we'll just head home now. And I think we'll be able to buy a bed and also the yarn basket, which means we can start on our knitting aspiration. Or do we buy a yoga mat, because then we can start doing yoga classes, maybe? No, I think the knitting is going to take the longest, so we'll do the knitting skill first. So we're home, and it's still raining. Brilliant. So we'll go into build mode and see what we can afford. Well, you can actually afford quite a lot. But I'm going to go for this cheapest bed, because then we can actually afford to buy the yarn basket, I believe. Yeah, this one looks green. And now we've got 5 simoleons left. I don't even think that's enough to actually start making anything. But it means we can go to bed in the rain. And then I think the plan for tomorrow is we need to go and find some food, and we need to maybe start knitting, but we'll go definitely back to the location we were earlier and dig up all of the dig spots, grab another frog, and we can start breeding, so at least that's daily money. And then we can start knitting. Okay, Brooke, it's time to wake up. Why are you tense? What's wrong with you? Really weird dream from high maintenance trait. What even was that dream?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but that's really not my problem. Right, put your outfit on then. And we will take our 5 simoleons. And maybe you can treat yourself to something from this stand. But I bet you there's nothing for 5. Ooh. Will a hot chocolate fill her up? Maybe a little. Better than nothing. I really love these little coffee stands that they have in this world. I think they're so cute. Ooh, where are you going? Oh, you're going to drink it down here. Okay. Yeah, see that filled up your hunger a little bit. And then you can use the bathroom. And we are going... What are you doing? You're ordering food? You don't have any money. You have no money. What does Corey want? Quick question. T-Lyn and I were planning to spend some casual time together. Sure. I really don't care. Babe, you have no money. You can't order anything. Right, we're going to go and dig up all the dig spots. Hopefully they have respawned, because sometimes it takes a while. And I don't know whether to go... We might as well go to the museum for a change. Should we take someone with us? No. I can't believe everybody hates us. I really don't understand why the welcome wagon has a timer, but if you don't get to welcome the welcome wagon in time, the timer is like, sorry, too bad, everyone hates you now. So that's brilliant. So if we come back here, have the dig spots respawned over here? I don't think they have. Oh, there's one. There's a dig spot over here. What have you found? We'll extract the fossil. 250 simoleons. Well done, Brooke. Well done. What's that? Rough housing encouraged is in the lead. I am going to say this now. If we get any sort of really annoying neighborhood action plans, I will cheat them away. I am not ashamed to cheat the neighborhood action plans because some of them are so annoying. So all of her needs, apart from her hygiene, is pretty good. Her social's getting a little bit low, but we can sort that out, I'm sure. Okay. And we are going to go home. And we are going to try and start a knitting project. And I think the only things she can knit at the minute are beanies and maybe some clothes for chickens, I think. But I think if we just go home and knit a beanie, and I think maybe we could try listing them on Plopsy. We'll see how we go. And if Plopsy isn't working, then we will just sell them straight from her inventory until she can open a shop and sell her knitted goods.
Ugh, nerf.
Right, so we can't knit. Oh, she needs to put it in her inventory. So, knit clothing, knit beanies. Should we knit a green bear beanie? See, you're energized now from your cafe. You didn't have any coffee. Who's that? I saw what you did last week. I was there. I saw everything. You're in big trouble, Missy. Alright. I wasn't even born last week. I was just born yesterday. Right, now you're smelling up the room. So you really need to knit your beanie and then maybe we can sell it. Ooh. Knit for 5 hours. She's done 1 hour of 5. Oh, she completed her beanie. Maybe we can list it on Popsy and see how we get on. Oh, the Grim Reaper's calling. Have you ever considered... no. So we can knit another beanie. And maybe we will knit a white tiger beanie. Oh, she reached level 2. Brooke can now knit socks. Oh. Hello from the other side. You don't know me, so this might sound weird, but you're going to inherit from me, kid. Normally I would take the free money, but as this is a rags to riches, I'm going to say no thank you, because I think then it's just too easy. I want to try and make it a bit more difficult for myself. But anyway, Brooke can now knit socks, and she's also knitted for 2 out of the 5 hours. And she's happy because she loves knitting, and she finished a knitting project. Oh, Bonosi's calling. Do you mind if I come crash with you? No, you can't come crash with me because I only have nothing. I only have a bed, so no. Oh dear, she botched it.
Oh, Travoy, please.
Maybe we'll just sell that one. Is it because... I think it's because she's uncomfortable, but maybe I can buy her a sink. Can we afford to buy a sink? Any sort of sink? Oh yeah, we can afford to buy a sink. So then at least she can just wash her hands over and over and over again. And also brush her teeth. And that'll fix her hygiene. So that she can maybe knit some socks. Knit socks. Have they got any green socks? And look, she's nearly at level 3. They get so many calls. Hi there, you don't know me, but I saw you from afar and asked a mutual friend for your number. I hope you don't mind. I'm hopelessly attracted to you. I haven't seen anyone. I promise I'm chill. Would you like to meet me? This is creepy. You're creepy. Also, I always find with those calls, the person that calls you is normally married. So that becomes a problem anyway. And Brooke has now reached knitting level 3, and she can knit furnishings, which means she can make mailboxes with cozies and plant holders. Well, we definitely need to knit ourselves a mailbox when we've got a little bit more money, and we're not just knitting for money. And she's nearly finished the first task of the first bit of her aspiration. She's nearly knitted for 5 hours. And she's feeling confident because she's minty fresh and because she loves knitting, and she finished the knitting project. And did you finish your socks? Well done.
Illinois.
Maybe I'll put them on Plopsy. I feel like they sell a bit more for Plopsy, for Plopsy on Plopsy. And I think maybe we need to try and talk to someone. Aha, Corey's here, so we can talk to Corey. Where did he go? He was just here. Great. Alright then. How about you, Cannonball? You like me, so we'll talk to you. I can't believe I just can't believe she made enemies with everybody. Oh, that worked. He likes me a lot more. Congratulate on his new job. Care to attend the moon revelry with me? You know what, Bernice? I will. Okay. I don't know why it just dumps you. Right, where are we going? I have absolutely no idea where to find the festival. Aha, here it is. Not a lot going on. I mean, we could at least light the fire. Oh, there we go. Why is just everyone from Realm Magic here? Oh, and there's free food. Brilliant. So, we will have... Tuna casserole to me just sounds absolutely disgusting. There is just nothing worse, in my opinion, than tuna casserole. So we will have some chili, and we will socialise with the people here. She also really needs to pee. Well, she's going to really need to pee, but I do not think there's a toilet around here. But there is a frog. So, priorities. Okay. Oh, there's also dig spots. Rummage? Okay, we'll rummage through that. Rummage through that. Are they not dig spots? Well, anyway, there's loads of them. Oh, another frog. I'm really going to make her run all this way just to grab a frog and dig up a rock. Brooke is far too uncomfortable to do this, only because you're going to pee your pants. Right, we'll just go home then. Okay, hopefully you can make it to the bathroom that's over here. I'm sure you can. Yeah, you got 2 hours, you got loads of time. Ooh. There you go. So you've had a pee, and now you can wash your hands, and brush your teeth. And then I think we will call it a night and go to sleep. Good morning, sunshine. What's your problem? Worst day ever. Way worse than the last worst day ever. Okay, brilliant. I'm really glad we're having a good time. Right, wash your hands. Brush your teeth. And are you too angry to knit? Although we can sell... What, you found a 100 simoleon frog? I didn't even notice. Okay, right. Let's extract the fossils and sell those. And then let's sell the 10 simoleon frog, and we will breed the 100 simoleon frog with the 30 simoleon frog, and we got another 100 simoleon frog. Maybe I'll keep those 2 and sell that one. So look, you've already made 200 simoleons today, and you haven't even done anything, so well done to you. So we are going to knit some more clothing, and we're going to knit another pair of socks, and I think we will knit some green multicolored socks. Corey's calling. Tila and I just had a blast together. Cool, great. I don't care. Oh, and she's inspired, so her skills should go up way quicker now. And she's reached knitting level 4, and she can now knit rugs. And I think that is the last thing we're going to do today. I'm going to list that on Plopsy, and then the last thing I'm going to do in this video is knit a rug. And I think we will knit the dark green rug, as dark green is her colour scheme. And she has knitted for 5 hours, and she's also started she started 1 knitting project, 1 inspired, so we've got to do 2 more. And then the last thing she needs to do is knit on a rocking chair, which maybe we can afford to buy her actually. Can we afford a chair? Yes, we can. Do I spend 15 more simoleons to get the one with the arms? I think so. So we can pop that there, and then she can stop her knitting project, and she can knit in her rocking chair. Oh! And apparently she's completed the first part of her aspiration. So now we are on the 2nd level of the Lady of the Knits aspiration. She needs to knit while listening to some music. So maybe when we've got a bit more money, we will buy her some sort of radio. And she also needs to sell a knitted object on Plopsy, which is something we are working on. And she's reached knitting level 5. She can now knit the ultimate gift, sweaters. And she can now teach other Sims to knit. So maybe when we've got a bit more money, like maybe 1,000 simoleons, we can buy the whiteboard and we can actually do knitting classes. And she can also pass along her knowledge to other Sims. And she completed her rug. I don't think I want to sell this. I think I want to keep it. Look at your house. It's so beautiful. She definitely can't even afford walls. But I think that this is a good place to end the video. We've reached knitting level 5, and we have knitted a rug, bought a bed and a sink. And I will leave this problem for the next video. And thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please like, and also if you have liked my other videos, then subscribe, and I will see you guys for episode 2.